Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has just formed a new all-time high and everyone is getting super excited. But personally, I will be taking some huge profits on all my long trades very soon. Let me show you. First, you're going to notice that our area of resistance that Bitcoin hit already yesterday, the daily level at 123.3 thousand US dollars, was definitely broken towards the upside already a couple of hours ago. There was no pullback yesterday, something that we expected, and Bitcoin continued higher literally straight towards another all-time high towards 124.5 thousand US dollar area. That is why our long trades right now, not only on the altcoins, of course also on Bitcoin itself, they are performing extremely well. And probably right now you're wondering, can we actually right now expect a major pullback right here? What are other people doing right now in the market? And also, what are going to be higher targets if Bitcoin does actually continue even higher towards another all-time high? So what you're right now first of all going to see, remember our bullish Elliot wave count we have right now been talking about for the past couple of days. We were identifying our first impulse right here, we got a correction, and right now it does look like potentially the third Elliot wave is already in. We could start the fourth one, some kind of a correction, before another all-time high towards 130, maybe even 140,000 US dollars is going to happen. Now remember, what was our target for the third Elliot wave? We are going to go with our Fibonacci extension levels exactly from the low, back towards the high, back towards the low right here. And you're going to notice 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. Yes, we got a very slight front run right here, but nevertheless, we hit it almost to the exact dollar accuracy. So that is right now why in the next couple of days, of course, if we are not going to continue higher towards our higher target, which is going to be the 2-to-1 Fibonacci extension. So if we right now go with this specific level, you're going to see if Bitcoin does actually impulsively continue higher, the next target for the third Elliot wave is going to be 130,000 US dollars. But if we right now start going slightly more towards the upside, we do see some kind of a choppy price action in the next couple of days. Probably we already started forming the fourth Elliot wave. And of course, after the fourth one is finished, we can then still be expecting another push toward the upside. And maybe right now you're wondering, what is going to be the exact target of our fourth Elliot wave if Bitcoin right now actually does get a push down? What we are going to do, all we have to do is to go with our Fibonacci retracement exactly from the low right here, back towards the high. And we are going to pay attention to three very important Fibonacci retracement levels: 0.236, 0.32, and also 0.5 Fibonacci retracement levels. So yes, in the next couple of days, if Bitcoin does get a push down, those three Fibonacci levels are going to be very important. However, the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level is actually very low. And you're going to see, if we are going to hit the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, the fourth Elliot wave is going to come directly into the territory of the first impulsive Elliot wave. That is why ideally, we don't want to hit our 0.5, and the only two important price targets right here are going to be 0.32 and 0.236 Fibonacci retracement levels. So definitely, if we right now start chopping around this specific area, we can still be looking for another long position of Bitcoin, looking then of course also for another all-time high to be formed very soon. And that is right why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible. And also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now also share with you something on the Bitcoin monthly returns chart right here. As you probably know, October is usually a significantly bullish month, and already as of right now, we are 10% up in the month of October. But I would say like that, after Bitcoin is going to finish the entire 5-wave price structure towards the upside, I would definitely start being slightly more careful. Even if we are going to be finishing the entire 5-wave price structure before the close of the monthly candle of October. So that is why, yes, October can definitely be still slightly more bullish, but nevertheless, once the 5-wave price structure right here is actually going to be finished, then of course we are going to be paying ourselves not only with our long positions on Bitcoin, but pretty much on the entire cryptocurrency market. Now, additionally, remember our main Elliot wave count. It is going to be that Bitcoin is right now still forming and still trading in a significant rising wedge pattern. Pay attention right now to this exact and a significant rising wedge, because yes, it actually does look like we are right now potentially already forming the 5th and the last push towards the upside. So what we are right now going to do, the third one is right here. Potentially right now, if we do get a push down, we are going to see the 4th Elliot wave, and then of course also the final push up, maybe even towards the area of 130,000 US dollars. And here, please make sure you pay attention, because once Bitcoin is going to be forming the 5th and the last push towards the upside, you really need to be aware of the RSI and also potentially the MACD indicator if they are going to be forming bearish divergences. So if we right now go with the RSI and also with the MACD, you're actually going to see at the moment on the daily time frame, we are not seeing any bearish divergences, not on the RSI and also not on the MACD. But what if we right now go on the 2-day or also potentially on the 3-day time frame? You're going to notice potentially as of right now we are getting some lower highs right here, not only on the RSI but also on the MACD indicator. And also the exact same thing is right now happening if we are zooming out on the 3-day time frame. So yes, potentially on the MACD and also on the RSI, we could be getting confirmed bearish divergences. If this right here is going to be the case, definitely I am going to be taking significant profits on all of my long trades right here, and maybe even fire another short position on the entire cryptocurrency market. Something you should really be aware of are going to be bearish divergences on higher term time frames. But of course, if we are then going to continue towards the upside on the RSI and of course also maybe on the MACD indicator, and we invalidate our bearish divergences right here, definitely in that case, this right here is going to be more of a bullish Bitcoin scenario, and of course, our rising wedge potentially can get invalidated. But right now, the most important thing is, ideally, we are still looking for another push towards the upside. We are still looking towards the area of 130,000 US dollars to be hit literally in the next couple of days. Additionally, pay attention right now to the RSI indicator on the 1-day time frame. Clearly at the moment, we are already being in the overbought area. Let me share with you some examples in the past once the RSI reached the overbought area. We were overbought right here, we got a push towards some side. Overbought right here, we got some kind of a consolidation before we got another push up, overbought once again, and a push towards some side. So why is this right here such an important thing? If the RSI is going to close in the overbought area, it can definitely mean Bitcoin is going to start the 4th Elliot wave, before then another push up, and of course, after the 5-wave price structure is going to be finished, all we have to then pay attention to is going to be, are we forming bearish divergences on higher term time frames on the RSI and also on the MACD indicator. If those bearish divergences get confirmed, definitely I do think our major rising wedge pattern is going to play out, Bitcoin cycle top is going to be in, and we can be expecting a major reversal back towards downside. Additionally, pay right now attention to the CVD indicator to see exactly what other people are doing in the market. Yes, it does look like a lot of them are already entering brand new short positions, but those short positions right here are actually getting absorbed. Higher lows on Bitcoin, lower lows on the CVD. At least as of right now still, we are getting some bullish absorption on the 30-minute time frame. So this right here is going to be some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication, which could potentially mean Bitcoin in the next couple of hours is actually going to hit our 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target, maybe even to the exact dollar accuracy. But even though we are getting this bullish absorption right here, I definitely would not fire any long positions on Bitcoin as of right now, simply because you're then literally going to be longing the all-time high. But of course, we can still be looking for long positions literally on the entire altcoins market right here. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, make an account on Bybit right here, because they're going to give you a 30,000 US dollar bonus, and only after you're going to register, you're going to get 20 USDT. Click the first link right here, make sure you create an account, and make sure you claim your bonuses that are right now still available with the first link down below in the description. Now, let me also share with you exactly in what channel is Bitcoin trading as of right now, because yes, once we talk about our ascending channel on the 3-day and of course also on the 1-day time frame, it does look like this channel has been respected beautifully. We can go with or without the logarithmic scale right here, and it does look like if we go without it, the top of the channel is going to come in at approximately 128, or let's just say 130,000 US dollars. That is why I am telling to you, ideally, I am still looking for another push towards the upside. I am looking for Bitcoin to finish the entire 5-wave price structure right here, and yes, the 130,000 US dollars is definitely going to be our first major and a significant level you should really pay attention to. Now, when we go right now with our Bitcoin liquidation heat map, it does look like that bigger liquidations of course are going to be exactly below the recent lows. A lot of people right now are longing Bitcoin, but of course, unfortunately, they are literally longing after right now we are already getting a push towards the upside. Usually what we say, we want to buy low and sell high. Guess how I was able to enter this specific long position of Bitcoin at 109.5 thousand US dollars? By buying low. And right now, because of course we are pushing towards the upside, as I said before to you, people are getting excited right here. And that is why we are going to be taking the profits right here, we are going to be paying ourselves, and potentially maybe even fire another short or a sell position, not only on Bitcoin, but of course also on Ethereum and literally on the entire crypto market. Additionally, pay attention right now to the CME futures chart right here. We closed, of course, on Friday at 123.6 thousand US dollar area, and right now we are trading approximately $1,000 below this specific level. So it is going to mean a 90% chance Bitcoin does get a push towards the upside towards 123.6 thousand US dollars literally in the next couple of hours. So that is why, of course, ideally I would still like our bigger price target 1.618 Fibonacci extension level to be hit to the exact dollar accuracy before we do start our bigger fourth Elliot wave. But of course, if we are right now already starting the fourth Elliot wave, simply we can still be looking to buy at our areas of support, and then of course also still expect another push towards the upside for our bigger 5-wave price structure to then actually be finished. And again, of course, once Bitcoin does get a push down, you can be buying not only Bitcoin but of course also Ethereum, because for Ethereum, ideally, I am still looking for another all-time high for us to finish the entire 5-wave price structure. And of course also Ethereum Bitcoin chart ideally does get another push up. We finish the entire 5th Elliot wave right here, and only then potentially we are going to see the cycle top on the entire crypto market. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because only after you register you're going to get 20 USDT, but then also you can deposit and you're going to get even bigger rewards right here. Now also, thank you for smashing up the like button.